Hey, Betty. Hey, Priscilla. Me too. Which is why there's so many in here. Hey, Connie. Hey, Fern. I thought I was going to be by myself for a little bit. There's nobody in here when I first started. Hey, Lynette. I'm very tired today. We had a long night. So I may, if you guys will forgive me, do another short one or shorter. Because dinner and a nap is sounding good. I am thrilled. I was totally prepared to be bummed out completely today. Yes. Screams of rage and joy and everything in between. Well, I watched every second of it and I was surprised too. The way the first half was played, it didn't look like we had a chance. And Melanie is still out sick today, so maybe tomorrow we'll be able to get the feathers back out and see some jumps. Oh, and I think I was so preoccupied with the game last night, I didn't check in on the stream. I think these guys all got out last night. I think I forgot to put the little ratchet strap thing on the door that keeps that door closed when I left. I came in this morning and all these little beady eyes were staring at me. But I guess nobody's any worse for the wear. I didn't notice that they destroyed anything and everybody's alive. I'm sure they did. No, I know they had a good time. I bet Lily and Stumpy probably were miserable. It's their time to be free and parade around wherever they want to without fear of Stella around the corner. See you, Betty. It's similar. I don't know all the rules of rugby, but I know it's similar. And I don't think they wear helmets. Maybe they do now. I don't know. A few times I've seen it, nobody had helmets on. That's what I remember. They didn't have helmets on and they wore shorts. But yeah, it was a stressful but rewarding night. Lots of emotion and a few beers. I think the stress added a couple of beers into the night and woke up feeling a little groggy this morning. Combination of one too many beers and being up way later than I should have been. Because of course after the game was over, it couldn't end there. Got a call from a friend of mine and we had to recap everything. Yeah, it's been a long one. So dinner and a nap is, or not even a nap. After I have dinner and go home, it's probably gonna be it for me. I will probably fall out and stay out, but I don't know. I gotta catch up on all of our YouTube stuff that I didn't watch yesterday with Melanie. We have our usual channels that we all always watch every day. YouTube has kind of supplemented our lack of watching regular cable TV. No. My parents love that show, but I don't ever watch it. I mean, I've seen it. It's not terrible. It's just really, really dramatic. I guess the only actual network show that I watch, we started watching The Good Place. We're all caught on that. I had to watch all the first season on Hulu before the second season started. But mostly we watch YouTube. It's the majority of our viewing. We have a Roku on the TV in the living room and in the bedroom, so well, I think I'm pretty much retired from sports viewing until baseball gets started again, so I've got about 4 months of nothing. I'm not really that big into basketball. I'll sort of check out the tournament, the NCAA tournament when that starts, but for the most part, I don't really get into basketball. Don't watch any NBA. I don't think the NBA season ever ends. I mean, it's just year round. Very true. I have plenty of projects to do. I watch a little bit of NFL. Um, Chiefs started out great and then just bottomed out. So I don't have a team in the playoffs. We got there last year and squandered it away. Didn't even get close this year, I don't think. Oh, and guess who got some lap time in today? Wilson. He was being very affectionate around lunch today, and I picked him up and set him in my lap, and he was totally content with that for about 10 or 15 minutes, and then he heard a loud sound outside. We had somebody doing some work in the building today, and it sounded like a router, like a computer router, but like the woodworking router. I don't know for sure that's what it was, but it was a loud whirring thing, and Wilson heard that, and he said, okay, no more laps. Have to go hide from the noise. But we've got to get some good pictures of all these guys and get our Pet Finder ads updated and get some Facebook ads out there. I really want to get these guys adopted before they turn a year old. I'm making that a goal. Might not succeed, but that's my goal. Yeah, Lionel is, normally that's Doc's bed during the day. And Doc did sleep on it some earlier in the day. And he and Doc sometimes get in it together. They did that for a little while, and then Doc went into another room and laid down in a chair. So Zelda joined him, and he was hogging the bed. She had one little small corner of it to get in. Why are you kicking me? You're the one that rolled over. You're the one that rolled over. And I think I finally figured out, unrelated to cats, but sort of related to cats since I use my phone to do it. I think my battery in my iPhone is shot. And Apple is replacing them for $30 right now instead of $80 because of, somebody filed a lawsuit saying that they're slowing down the older phones. And Apple says it's a battery issue, that with the upgraded OS and the new phones, they've done something different with the batteries, and it's affecting the batteries differently on the older phones. And so to compensate, they're giving a big discount on the battery replacement, and I may try to go get that done tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure when. But I know the slightest hint of cold weather in my phone, just the battery life goes to zero. And I know it's got more charge than that, but something goes wonky with it when not even super cold weather, just cool weather. I mean, it can be 50 degrees and my battery just goes dead. But then when you take it somewhere warm, and as soon as you plug the charger into it, it jumps up to like, 70, 80% or whatever it was before you got into a colder temperature. It's weird. But I downloaded some app that's supposed to tell you the health of the battery, and there was something called design capacity that's supposed to be 90 something percent, and mine was 52, I think, or 53. Not too much, Priscilla. They've just had a regular day. They might be a little more tired than what they normally are because they got to spend the whole night out, apparently. I wish I had checked in and saw what time they got out, because someone has to either, Doc went to the door and pushed it open, or Stella pulled it open, which she has the ability to do. But these guys don't normally mess with the door. Once it's closed, they just think it's closed. So Stella or Doc are the ones to thank for that. Lily. catch up on Lily since she's over here. You're still hard to see. Time is it? I'll go another couple minutes and like I say, I've got to eat dinner with my parents tonight, so I need to go in just a couple of minutes. I got a late start, later than I wanted to anyway. People started clearing out a little earlier, and as I said, I'm sluggish today, so I didn't move as fast as what I normally would with the cleaning the boxes and feeding and all that stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap. I mean, we're not, it's going to take me a minute to corral everybody anyway, so, and it's approaching 6 o'clock, so. Carmel, you come in right as we're wrapping up, but you can rewind. You didn't miss a whole lot today, just me rambling about football and all that. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Carmel, come back and join us tomorrow. Melanie should be back tomorrow, and we'll have feathers and jumps and all that stuff that we hadn't been able to do for the past few days. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it, and we will see you tomorrow.